Hi, this is someone named Dean. Cute title card. There you go. Oh. Okay. This is Kentucky Route Zero. It's a point and click adventure game. Normally in a third person perspective where you control either Conway or one of his companions on his journey to do some sort of delivery to. This is a little bit different. What's going on here? Well, I could tell you that this is one of the interquel chapters, per se. Oh. Lower depths. Its clientele is working class. It is open morning through late night. The walls are wood paneling. Floor is linoleum tile. The lower depths is rarely busy, but it is never empty. Okay. Am I just looking at stuff to trigger things? Okay. They're talking. Keep talk. I guess the. All right. Conversation seems to pause as I look around. What is going on here? There's a door in the corner. Door seems kind of fake. Floor even seems kind of a bit off. There's a woman, I think, standing in the corner. It's really dark over there. And there is a bunch of theater chairs, theater seating, audience seating. I don't know if I recognize any of these people. These three look like the. Oh gosh, they're the trio from the basement of the gas station from the first chapter. The Equus Oils, I think. Oh, something's here. Student Productions is audacious. We have the right to lie, says dramatist Antonin R. Todd, but not about the heart of the matter. Obscure playwright Lem Doolittle seems to have made a project of this distinction in his play A Reckoning, originally written shortly before his mysterious disappearance several decades ago and published posthumously. The play is a favorite among companies wishing to show their knowledge of local cultural history. How unexpected, then, to encounter a production that treats the script so irreverently. The student company has gone so far as to change the title of the play and even add a new character. A silent, uncredited actor who pantomimes drunkenness with all the grace of a dog, trying to escape from under a duvet. Still, the staging of the entertainment plays true to the heart of Doolittle's work. Perhaps that's all these students owe him. Lily Thurston, Adair County News. Exit sign. So are we a person just pantomiming? Is that what's going on? Barfly sits alone at a table with two glasses, one empty. Examines empty glass. Examines full glass. Looks at ashtray. Blows gently with pursed lips. Serves ash configuration. Nothing. Puffs. Wipes nose. With sleeve. At length, inspects sleeve. Remembers something. Trivial about the prior event. Looks up suddenly. Oh, I was already looking up there. Looks left, right. There's something over there going on. What about to our right? Fake door. Okay, so we're some character in a play, right? Is that what's going on? Okay, so something there, something here, something there. Okay, what is this? Skim's newspaper. Article about cross-country travel by hot air balloon. Visualizes hot air balloon launch. Forgets. Okay, now it's just automatically panning out. Sure, you're right. I've never been to Texas. Oh, sure. They'll have AC. Too cold almost. In July even. It's got a hotel. Yeah, hotel life. That's living. Maybe too much. I mean, what's to stop him, really? Meet some tall thing at the hotel bar? Nah. Ted's a good man. Ah, I know. He wouldn't. Run around. You're right. How about a beer? No beer today. Hard times whiskey. That's all you got? It's a good whiskey. Local. Yeah. You take deliveries from them? Sure. You ever see one of them? The boys from Hard Times? What? I heard they're strange. They work hard. They make a good whiskey. Who are we to judge? Sure. Who are we? One of consequence. What's all this bread for? Sandwiches. Wait, there was a sandwich on my table. Why is it a brick? Why didn't I notice that sooner? This is okay. This is Kentucky Route Zero. To those who potentially could be seeing this game for the first time, it's normally a point-and-click style adventure game from a third-person perspective. But the game is a bit unusual in its storytelling, I guess. I feel like this could be an example of that unusualness, but this is just very unusual for what it normally does, because normally you're not in a first-person perspective, and normally you get to choose the dialogue of either what you're... Well, not really dialogue, but you get to choose, I guess, the text options, really. This one just seems like there's multiple things happening from different angles. Also, if I did mention before, I think this trio here was in the Limits and Demonstrations chapter, which is that interquel chapter between Act 1 and 2. Director's notes. Lem Doolittle's original script for A Reckoning has almost no explicit stage directions. From the author's essay and letters, we know Doolittle thought of the writer as an equal partner with the actors. The actors should have equal authority to write by acting into what Doolittle called the living script. Given the lack of stage directions, and our own interest as a company in foregrounding the physicality of theater, we made the bold decision to borrow the stage directions from his rarely performed pantomime, A Barfly, and fold them into the action of A Reckoning. We always thought of these two pieces as related, so it's been a very natural gesture to perform them simultaneously on the same stage. James B. Carrington. James B. Carrington is the fellow that, he's at, you bump into him later on during chapter 1. He's at the gas station, the Equus Oils, talking to the, I can't remember his name at the moment. But, and I think he's another character's boss. I think the name Lula Chamberlain comes up. This game is about a lot of different individuals. Mostly I think about Conway, who is the character you're controlling, who wants to do a delivery to some sort of mythical Dogwood Drive. But all the characters seem connected. Sandwiches. Rain's Law. The old ones went bad while you were on vacation. You have a good time? All the sandwiches rotted? Oh, you know me. Couldn't shut it off. 7 days on a beach, and all I could think about was work. You know, the new kitchen. Maybe hire a hostess, you know? Hostess? At the lower depths? Ha, that's crazy. Nah, it's not so crazy. I was in a bar down there in New Orleans. They had a hostess, some dive. She seats you and, I don't know, points out the specials. Could have specials every night in here. Drink specials. You make cocktails? Nah. Food specials. Monday night, chicken. I don't know. Grilled chicken? Caesar salad? Glass it up, you know? Bess would have liked it. Here's to Bess. Yeah. Let me grab a... Here's to Bess. Good Christian woman. Good Christian woman. How about that sod in the corner? Not bother nobody. Talking about someone over here? Or are you talking about me? Okay, from what I can extrapolate, this seems to be two different performances. I guess I'm some sort of barfly character who does nothing and says nothing or something like that. While simultaneously another performance is happening. Which is these individuals here? Been here long? As soon as I opened. Got started a bit earlier, I suspect. On a bender, huh? Sleeping in a ditch or something. You don't think... Maybe Ted? Nah. Ted's a good man. Honest. Well liked. He's liked, but... He's well liked. Sales is a good fit. Selling hammers. Can you believe it? Somebody has to. The hammers, they don't sell themselves. Here. It's just hard. Ted on the road. Stuff all over. What to do all day? Come here, I guess. Sure. That's what I do. Cheap drinks, conversation, and the entertainment. Sure. What's tonight? Oh, tonight it's... Oh, Junebug. I'll stay for that. I need some music. Get my mind off Ted. Something romantic, you know? A love song from the world was young. What time? Around 8, maybe. Well, set him up slow, or I'll sleep right through it. Junebug, I think, is a character from Act 3. Is this thing still resuming while I'm pausing? I don't know. Just hold on. Man, this act is a little bit different than what I'm used to from this game. Because yeah, normally you could just click somewhere, inspect something, choose what said character might think or say, or even what another character might say, like have them interject and kind of choose the script of what's going on. But this one, it seems like multiple things are just happening around this room, and you kind of just have to look at it. Although I guess one of the prevalent themes of this game seems to be whiskey and drinking for some reason. Yeah, interesting stuff. But yeah, and I guess the relevance is that talk about this whole Junebug thing is Chapter 3 was the last time I played this game from the first time I played this game, which would have been around 2014. So I don't know what my whole goal here of this this Let's Play channel thing that I'm doing, but my hope is that, well, I'll at least play through this game and go from there, because this is a game I really liked when I played it in 2014. Wanted to wait for the full version to come out, and then I waited several years beyond that, and here we are. Okay, now the TV's suddenly on. Put it back on that weird dinosaur show, will you? Ah, those history programs don't make any sense. I prefer the nature programs. They think they can just say anything on TV. I don't believe they're to be word in the Bible about dinosaurs on the Ark. Been a long time since Sunday school for me. Do you go to church though? Nah, not since Bess. It was her church, really. Good Christian woman. Good Christian woman. Sorry, I just gotta do this for a second. I just want to make sure, is my voice line working? Testing? It's my... Hold up. Is this working? Huh. Sorry, I just gotta... Testing? Oh, that works. Oh, weird. Sorry, one moment. And we're back. just had to make sure that input was working. So I could go. That's it. There we go. Right. Well, I'm curious to see where they're going with it. They've got you now. I just think they're gonna run out of rope before long. Dinosaurs on the Ark. I prefer the nature program. Yeah. So your vacation was good? 7 days poolside. I thought you said it was a beach. Oh. Sure. No, it was a pool. Was it a pool? Or a beach? Maybe... I don't remember. Weird. You think I'm making this up? No, I... Hi, Harry. Are the old folks here? Just me and Evelyn. All morning. Hi, Evelyn. And that's Sot. In the corner. You're early, Pearl. Oh, she was a person in the corner. So I'm the person they're referring to. Oh. Well, anyways, this is a little bit different. It's interesting though. Unusual. I'm not sure how this pertains to the greater scope of the game, but then again, I frequently comment I'm not even sure sometimes what's going on in the game. We'll find out eventually, though. Yeah. Well, I hope... Oops. Sorry, I'm just knocking over stuff on my desk here. There we are. Well, I hope you're having a good day, afternoon, or evening. I'm doing okay myself. Well, I'm doing alright. More than alright. Doing okay, doing good. Just my body's a little sore. Work yesterday was a bit... overall, it was a good day, honestly. Bay doors were open. Refreshing breeze was coming through. Very summery. Just doing some pre-delivery inspections. Your parents don't usually roll in the evening, 5 or 6. Everything all right? Oh, sure, thanks. We just have some stuff to talk about. Well, post up here, and let's watch this weird dinosaur show. I'll stand you a drink. All Harry's pouring today is Hard Times whiskey. That's all you got? They make a good whiskey. Sure, but you know, the rumors. Rumors are rumors. Put it on my tab, Harry. You driving, Pearl? Oh, God, no. You know they want almost 40 cents a gallon? Whew. I had the early shift, so I just walked over. In this heat? You still working over there at, Ace Jewelry and Loan. Joe Hardin, proudly trading shortcuts for dignity 6 days a week since 1962. At least they have the piety to shut down on Sunday. With Joe, it's more likely a hangover. Can it be both? Well, I know you see more trade than I do. Must be slow over at the hardware store. Slow isn't the word, and now Ted is out, shilling for quality hammers to make up income. Have you ever considered quality hammers on your shelf? We made the switch recently, and business has tripled. Well, of course, I'd love to have dinner with your lovely daughters. Evelyn. Hey, a man gets lonely on the road. I know how it is. Nah. Harry, you've been traveling, right? Sure, yeah. Down in New Orleans. Just taking a break. A vacation. Looking around? For ideas? Tell her about the pool or the beach. Evelyn. Sounds nice. And the hostess. I may just cut you off. Looks dejected. Clears his throat. So, the pool. Or the beach. Yeah, Harry. Which was it? Well, it was a week of relaxation. Now I'm back. You still look stressed, if you don't mind me saying. He just looks like that. Sure, that's just how I look. Same, Harry, same. I never known you to leave town, Harry. I've never known you to leave this bar. Oh, no, I get out. You still drive that old truck? I don't know. I think they towed it eventually. The hell you say? That must have been years ago, Harry. How do you get around now? I, take the bus or walk. You walk to New Orleans? Watch it, Evelyn. I didn't mean nothing by it, Harry. Harry, did you really go to New Orleans? Now, just where do you two get off? Sorry, forget it. Sure, she didn't mean nothing by it. We'll lay off you and get back to drinking. Gotta be ready for the entertainment. Oh, who's on tonight? Tonight it's Junebug. Works for me. Round 8, I think. I'll stick around. Could listen to some sad music. I came here to break some hearts. What's that? To dash dreams. What are you talking about? Got to talk to my parents about their bar tab. I won't be paying for them anymore. Hang on now. No, it's time to cut the old folks loose and head west. Can't keep enabling them. You know? That's a debt now. Harry, I'm sorry. I know you've got a vested interest, and I don't want to make a victim of you. They'll come up with it somehow. I'm sure. No, it's not that. The thing about debts is you never know when they'll be reckoned and called in. What's that mean? I'm not saying anything, but I know debt, Harry. I see it all day. It's all around me, like a thick gray fog. It's in the air I breathe. At the pawn shop, they have a new financial technology. I'm the ambassador. Did you know that? New technology. It's a new kind of debt, Evelyn. And it's a mess. What do you mean? A new kind of debt? You know what we do at the pawn shop? Secured loans. We don't buy used goods. We take personal property as collateral on a loan. Then, if you don't pay your loan, we sell your stuff. Sure, I get that. It works for people who couldn't get loans otherwise, I guess. Now, Hardin has this new idea. He calls it a payday advance. But it's just a short-term, unsecured loan with a wicked interest rate. There's no filtering. Most who borrow can't keep up. Then he has this big pile of debts with big returns on paper, and he can sell those debts to a bank. Huh? Who's borrowing like that? Who do you think? When Joe put me in charge of it, the only dark-skinned clerk in the whole shop. You think so? I know it. Don't you see? I look just like you. You can trust me. But Joe knows they won't pay on time. There's no money in lending, but there's money in usury. That's in the Bible. I won't be a shill. Just have to save a bit more and then go to California. I'll be a real clerk at a credit union or something. Something ethical. I just have to get rid of these old parasites first. Neither a borrower nor a lender be. Well, my tab is a good shape, I think. You're behind too. Not as bad as the Slades, but... Well, Harry, the only thing I owe you is a handshake and this whiskey you're about to pour me. Let's say this one's on me, Pearl. Nah, I'm good for it. For today, let's just say it's on me. You're awfully strict about cash for a guy who just got back from a vacation. Drink up, Evelyn. Maybe you'd better find some other chair to sink into, so your debts don't get reckoned out from under you. I'm out for a bit. I'll be back later to disappoint a couple of old deadbeats. I'll stay for the entertainment. I won't throw you out, but just remember what I said. And then I guess scene change. Is that why it's getting dark? Yep, scene change. Just like a theater production. Oh yeah, new actors have sat down. Standing off screen. Okay, so this definitely is a theatrical play. Stiffly written, but well acted. There aren't many characters in the entertainment. Now playing at Buffalo Street Student Theater. But director James B. Carrington has been able to give them all enough dimension to make them interesting. Edgar Foy's performance as dejected bartender Harry is convincing. But this is not a role into which an actor can project much power. The audience pities him without ever really knowing why. Indeed, despite the cast's well-rounded portrayals, sparks only fly once or twice. So Hook, Louisville Times. Yeah. Definitely a little bit different than what I'm used to this game throwing at me. I wonder if you stare enough around at nothing and just leave the mouse alone, it just automatically does its own thing. Yeah. Management material. That's what she said. That's so. 11 years behind. A supermarket till. You're... Right. Right. I have commitment. And reliability. That's what he said. Management material. Bet they raised you to $3. Bet 4. The responsibility. You see Pearl today? Oh, wrong voice. She was working all day, I think. Usually doesn't work mornings. The Slade women are all getting promoted. I think they just put her on another shift. What's the morning shift like at a pawn shop, do you think? Black coffee and desperation. Let's celebrate. Harry, another round. We're celebrating 2 promotions in the family. Talk to Pearl today? Just to interrupt, the reason I'm not using voice mod to do wacky voices is because the pacing of this dialogue is just automatic, so I don't have time to switch between multiple voices. So hopefully no one's ears are bleeding as I do these wacky voices of whatever I'm doing, you know. Anyways, hope you're enjoying yourself. I hope it's not too painful. Let's continue. She worked all day. She was here earlier. She'll be looking for you two. She'll be back. Why don't you just face yourselves till you talk to her? We're celebrating. Face yourselves. Or pay your bill. Why are you so stuck on a bill all of a sudden? Are you sunstruck? Sure, you know, it's twice as bright when you got the ocean and the pool both reflecting at you. Evelyn. You catch sight of any alligators? So I'm just making sure the... You know what? Sorry, I was just making sure the audio was good levels, but just made me realize I've never looked at classic setting. I don't even know what that means. Retro. Oh boy. You know what? Never mind. Multiplayer? Play until you encounter something, an image, a sound, a choice of words, a notable absence that reminds you of someone else in the room. Pass controller of the game to that person. You don't have to explain yourself. And so on. Was there always a quote-unquote multiplayer thing? Logging? What do you mean logging? Are these just... Oh. Emily, Bob, and Ben is the... Emily, Bob, and Ben are the trio that's, that was, that I think is in the corner, or in the audience here, and also in Act 1. Maybe I just don't pause the game that much and noticed. Huh. 2013, 2023. Huh, okay. Anyways, sorry. Let's get back to it. Sure, it was gators. Everywhere. Swamp. Big, sandy swamp with a pool and a hostess. What's that? Send him up, Harry. Junebug will be here any minute. And we want to be receptive. Alright. But I'll keep track. There'll be a reckoning. You folks here? About the reckoning? First I've heard. What's up, Harry? Short on your bills? Let the books get away from you? That's an ignorant thing to say. Been doing my books for 10 years. Keeping this place alive all on my own. Ever since Bess. Oughta just let you run that tab up. Till you drink yourselves underground. Now, he didn't mean nothing by it, Harry. Yeah, Harry. You know I'm only joking. Sure, I know. I know you're joking. Alright. Let's drink. I better slow down. Hard times whiskey comes on strong. Don't want to end up like that. Old owl in the corner. Me? I can't tell anymore. I hear they have some secret ingredients. Or secret process. Or something. Something in the wood? They age it in? Yeah, something. Strange in that wood. Drink up, Larry. Don't call me Larry. Sounds like an old man. Alright, Silver Fox. Now you... I'll slide. Another? Well, I don't get paid until Friday. I haven't seen Pearl all day. She can pick it up when she comes back. Well, this is very random. I don't know how this is going to pertain to the next chapter. Or the game. Oh, sorry. Adjusting my seat. My body just hurts. Yesterday, I straight after work. It was my friend's birthday, basically my brother-in-law's birthday. He was my friend first before he became my brother-in-law. and he lives a couple cities over, so I wanted to visit him for his birthday, but we had to go right after my wife was done work, and so we couldn't find a sitter. We brought the little one. I should probably finish my tangent here. Yeah, no, it was good. It was a bit of a drive. It was a nice, beautiful, sunny day yesterday. Yeah, sun was just beaming, but it was very nice. The weather went from earlier this week to being just downright pouring to just beautiful. Um, Traffic was a bit rough going there, but it was really nice to see him. He's always making his way out this way. We don't really get a chance to see him as often. And truth be told, I was so like just beat from work yesterday. As nice of a day as it was, I was just, it's the end of the week. Fatherhood stuff and all that, work stuff, dealing with some other stuff, So sometimes I don't really have energy, but my wife was like, she pointed out that, brother-in-law is always coming out this way and doing all these things, and I was like, yep, you know what, you're right. We should put the effort. And despite the fact that we brought the little one, it was all good. The birthday party was nice. Wasn't too rowdy or anything, at least not until we left, it seems. And we left pretty late, around midnight. The little one did really good. We had to put on some Bluey towards the end on my wife's cell phone. We stayed a little later than we should have, just because we don't make our way over there and see everyone like we normally used to be able to, right? As people grow up, their trajectories change in life, and sometimes we drift apart, but you gotta make effort to see the people you care about, even if it's a little tricky. At least once in a while, right? But it was good. And brother-in-law is doing really good for himself, and I'm very proud of him for, all the changes he's done in his life. I'm being very vague here, but, his new place is looking really good. It sounds like his new job is doing really well for him, and yeah, he's doing really good. I do miss him being in the neighborhood, but, at the same time, I'm super busy with a little one, so I have friends who aren't even that far. I don't get to see them that often just because parenthood stuff. And the drive home late last night was nice. It was a shorter drive. Probably left around like midnight, but as I was driving home, I was thinking about this game a little bit. Probably, I don't know why. Just the thought of, I was just thinking about this game, I guess, and think about the character Conway, who's probably driving around at all odds and ends of hours. And, yeah, last night I was just driving, and I felt like I was kind of driving by random memories, per se. Like, I'd pass down a part of a city where I used to grow up, or I had a friend somewhere over there, and I don't know, it was just a nice little drive. It made me reflect on life and appreciate the people in it, and made me realize that even though I'm dead exhausted most of the time, just running around for the last like 3 weeks or so I went to a wedding I haven't talked about yet, and I'm going to be going to a wedding in another couple days and all that stuff. It's good. It makes me exhausted, but also feel alive. I appreciate all the people in my life, and I appreciate them involving me in it, even if I'm always tired. People give purpose to my life. And yeah, driving home with the air cooling from the summer heat, it kind of just, I don't know, it was just relaxing. Just the humming of the road and the wind outside. I think the faint scent of like petrichor, I think that's what it's called when like plants get moisture. I know that's a weird thing to describe, but I don't know. Anyways. Oh, things are falling. Something's happening. Generosities have limits. I don't know what she said, but the Slades are good for it. This family takes care of our own. Sure, we'll get it. straighten out when she comes back.
Better get here soon, or she'll miss the entertainment.
Shouldn't Junebug be here now, Harry?
Yep. That's what you get working with artists. Good entertainment, but it's always late. This is pretty late, though.
Oh, more notes. To set the play in present day 1973, we needed to adjust the price of gas as discussed by Pearl, Evelyn, and Harry. We also made some adjustments to the description of Pearl's work. We left in a line about Rain's Law, which would have been archaic in Doolittle's time anyway. I guess the biggest change we made, besides smashing the two Doolittle plays into one, was to the title. I thought we should rename it A Reckoning and a Barfly. To mix the two titles and be really be clear about where it came from. But Carrington liked the bleak irony of the entertainment. Joseph Wheattree. Joseph is the name of... Isn't he the Joseph Wheattree, isn't he the guy running the gas station? Yeah, I'm pretty sure Joseph is running the gas station. And then there's some sort of vague talk about, like, a Lula Chamberlain who's in a relationship. No, you know, I don't know. So many characters in this story. Hard to keep track of them. Hard to also keep track of really what's going on in this game. I know I keep saying that, but regardless, this game's experience and it's really good, in my opinion.
We're celebrating.
Sure.
Celebrating with your brick sandwiches.
Yeah, not expecting a late night sentimental call. And if he does, let it ring.
Last drink, Evelyn?
One more, Harry. I just want to hear some music.
Well, she'd better show up soon.
Scene change? Yep. Someone's here. Is this Pearl? Is Pearl a person that I encountered last chapter? Entertainment bores at times. The conclusion of the entertainment is obscure modernism posing as tragedy. We can only presume that this is another of this company's experimental intervention into the original script, as it betrays the human drama so carefully erected over the prior three scenes. Lula Chamberlain's set is unpretentious and realistic, with a handful of confident lighting cues. The dialogue has an easy facility for barroom banter, but a disconcerting habit of settling into familiar grooves. An uneven but decent production. Nathan Masters, Lexington Herald. Lula Chamber. So, yeah. Gosh, I don't know who all these people are in this game, really, at times. Like, okay, Joseph Wheattree is a guy who's blind at a gas station, who you go into the basement, you see these three playing D&D, turn the power back on, access a computer to try to find the route 0, so Conway can drop off a mysterious delivery, which he hasn't really explained what it is. And yeah, and then eventually... Yeah, you do bump into Lula Chamberlain in the last chapter, who works at some mysterious business place on the Route 0. which doesn't even make sense to navigate. And then now we're here for some reason. We revere the pains of the audience. Lem Doolittle. I'm curious. Is Lem Doolittle a real person? Is this actually referring to real events? Lem Doolittle. No. Doesn't appear. I'm just getting Kentucky Route Zero stuff popping up. I was just curious. I was curious if this game is relating to like actual real life theater productions. Yeah. The drive home last night was really good, considering how long it was. But, yeah, it was good. It just it resulted going home so late resulted in me I'm just sore today. It's a love song. It's a Valentine. Sure. Ever been in love? Nope. Me neither. Well, there's Ted. Son of a... Evelyn. You love Ted, right? He's a son of a... out on the road, selling hammers and hammering shop girls. You know he isn't. Well, I wish he would. You don't mean that. Sure. I don't mean that. He's a son of a... But you have to stick by your family. Sometimes. If it kills you. Do you? Why? You just have to. Why? I love this song. What if they're better off without us? My folks could get better with money. Ted could... I don't know. Meet someone new? He wouldn't. He's a good man. Would you? Ugh. All I want is to be free of parasites, keep my own money, pay my own debts. Don't be a fool. Buy me a drink. What do you want? I want to run a hardware store with my dear husband, Evelyn. I want a whiskey. That's all you want? And a love song. She could have said, sure. Pearl.
Pearl, you could have said something.
I shouldn't have to. Say anything, Dad. Letting us just sit and soak up a debt?
We're celebrating. Pearl, it's supposed to be a celebration. Don't you know the news?
Larry, drop it.
So
celebrate. I'm not stopping you. But I'm not paying for it.
your mother's going to be a manager.
So put a manager's salary on that tab. It's not...
Sure, they said she's management material. What kind of material are you, Pearl?
Maybe. He said maybe. I'm made of sweat and blood and beer. Just like you raised me.
That's a damn strange thing to say. Sure, my hands are cut up, but you're a loan clerk. And your mother is a manager at a supermarket.
Damn it, Lawrence. It's not settled.
Not settled? O'Neill just handed you a promotion. Why can't you celebrate? Rosa, what did he say to you? Remember what he said to you?
He said,
Didn't he?
maybe eventually.
Maybe eventually?
Maybe eventually. Management material. Keep your chin up.
Maybe eventually.
Sooner or later.
Keep your chin up.
How's that, Dad?
Enough.
You can still settle. It'll just take longer.
I should look again.
Just sit with me, Larry. Let's just wait for the music. Get away from the awfulness.
Sure.
We can celebrate.
Sure. The Slade women are moving up.
Eventually.
If she's this late, she's not coming.
Where's Junebug? Where's the entertainment?
I said, if she's this late.
She always shows up. I've got nothing better to do.
You're gonna settle up first?
Don't be a fool.
Watch it.
I'll buy you a drink.
How about, water, Evelyn? And maybe call it a night.
What time is it? I love this song. It's relaxing. Like the sun by the pool on a beach full of gators.
God damn it, Evelyn.
Harry, your language. What would Bess think? Good Christian woman.
God damn it. Who cares? If I did or didn't go to New Orleans.
She didn't mean anything by it.
Maybe I just sat here, alone in the dark. Would you like that, Evelyn? Is that what you want to hear?
Watching nature programs in the dark.
Just me and the deer, and the gators, and goddamn dinosaurs. It was Harry's Ark, Evelyn, 2 by 2, out of the flood and into the poorhouse.
She's just drunk.
All on my dime. Well, there's gonna be a reckoning. All of you. Just stick around, and you'll see. A little intense, isn't it? Family drama feels... well, it's making me feel something. Family stuff's tough.
What are you talking about, Harry? What reckoning? I want to hear another love song.
Where's Junebug? I hope she never shows up. I can't pay her. The money's run out.
What's that?
It's gone. Money's all gone. I let you sponges soak up so many free drinks now, I can't even stock the whiskey without striking a deal.
No more whiskey? Harry. What kind of deal?
Doesn't matter. Huh. Yeah, today was good for me. Yeah, it was a little stiff because I guess got home late, woke up. I guess I got an all right night of sleep or whatever, but it's just I'm starting to get to that age where long nights, I feel it the following day. I not really related to anything, maybe a little bit to this, I suppose, but I did go to a friend's performance today. I guess she's part of some sort of a dance class or program or something like that, and she invited a bunch of us. And yeah, I went with one of my other buddies, and yeah, she killed it. She nailed it. It was about a 90-minute program. I guess the premise of the thing was the production was. It was. I guess it was kind of like metaphorical dance interpretation of a story. The best way to put it. I'm not familiar with the type of thing, but basically it was about 2100 BC, I guess. Or sorry, never mind. I'll talk after. No, I gotta finish my tangent because I'm gonna forget what I'm talking about. Um, no, it takes place in the year 2100 or something like that, where I guess the world blew up or something, and then some goddesses or something uh, kind of made a secondary, like they kind of revitalized the world, I guess. But then, of course, there's the big evil that comes, and they defeat the evil. But it was interesting. And the person who was coordinating the program came up and had a little bit of a speech about how, the people who are dancing in the production come from all sorts of different backgrounds and different body types, um and yeah, basically it was like, hey, if you're not okay with that, you can just leave. But yeah, it was not really sure where I'm going with this, but I appreciate the what's the word? Inclusiveness. I appreciate the inclusiveness of the of the production. And I guess you could say, because there's so many different type of, people in the production dancing, like you can see they're pouring their hearts into it. There's a lot of just passion in it. I don't normally watch, dancing production, but I was thoroughly impressed. And yeah, I couldn't dance to save my life, and then just seeing people just, casually do some weird spinny kick flips, and then, wielding a sword, and yeah, it was neat. I was thoroughly impressed, especially from the part where I can't dance to save my life. Yeah, no, I'm proud of my friend for not only following her passion of dancing, but also to perform in front of a live audience. And I went to the early showing. She's gonna do it like 3 times today. So each production was or each show is 90 minutes long. So that would be just exhausting at the end of that to dance that much. And it was also kind of cool because the performers did a thing where they would utilize the row of the auditorium. So the middle row, the walkway, or the sides. So there was a bit of a disclaimer where basically if you have to get up, look left and right. I thought that was kind of funny. And then when the production or show started, there were people actually using the aisles. I was like, oh, that's interesting. Kind of in a way like this, it kind of makes you have to look around to pay attention to everything. Anyways, just leave, Pearl. Trust me. Okay, I'm leaving. Are you sure? I'm sure. You don't deserve this. All I want is a love song and a whiskey. You'll have plenty of time for whiskey. I just want to be left alone. That man is like a straitjacket. I know, Evelyn. If only he'd meet some tall young thing on the road. I know. "11 years behind a supermarket till." Keep your chin up, Rosa. Eventually. Maybe. Maybe eventually. Now y'all should clear out. Where would we go? Just let us wait. Let us wait for Junebug. We're good for it. We just want to have a few drinks, see the entertainment, then we'll go home. You don't understand. Sure. We know you're struggling. We're all struggling. Harry, you said you have a deal, right? God damn it. You don't understand me. Harry, your language. What's to understand? We'll settle our debts soon. Rose is in line for this promotion. All they want is debt. They feed on it. They put it in the whiskey. What? What the hell are you saying? They'll be here soon. The boy from Hard Times. There'll be a reckoning. Something... Harry, our debt's not to the distillery. It is now. I traded it. I sold it. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Huh. Complete the entertainment. Well, that was something. Well, that just happened. That was interesting. I'm not gonna lie, at first I wasn't really invested in it, but it started to kind of... I don't know, I guess all the talk about this debt, something extremely relatable, started to kind of, you know, get me invested. And then, sorry for my pause. I apologize if I'm pausing a lot. It's, once again, super late, but this is the only time I have to play video games. Right. But no, I was starting to get invested in it, and the whole working at a supermarket thing kind of tugged on my heartstrings a little bit. I've worked in retail before. I think everyone should at least do a little bit of working retail, but I can tell you I used to work for a corporation that would undercut my hours so I couldn't get benefits. And then would get mad if I worked any overtime. I had to work there for at least 4 to 5 years to get 39.75 hours a week. They wouldn't give me 40 because then they'd have to pay me dental and stuff like that, or something like that. It was unfortunately a little bit scummy. And I didn't really move up anywhere in that company. I was stuck where I was. All seniority based. Basically, if you wanted to move up, you had to wait for someone to leave. But yeah, anyways, I hope you, I don't know, if you're still here, I appreciate you being here. Thank you. I hope whatever this thing I'm doing is, well, okay, let's be honest, it's basically a let's play, just not a good one, but I'm trying to learn. The more I do it, the more I'll get better at it. That's just how it is. But I hope you enjoyed hanging out with me, enjoyed my wacky voices. I try sometimes. Sometimes they turn out better on some days than others. But yeah, this time I didn't really get a chance to use my voice mod because, well, other than because the dialogue was automated, I wouldn't have a chance to swap around to different voices. But anyways, I hope you're having a good day, a good night. I think I'm just probably gonna take it easy. Should get up early tomorrow, and then I gotta prepare for a wedding midweek. I take a flight on Monday, and then the wedding is on Wednesday, and then hopefully be back by Thursday. Maybe more on that on the next episode of this. Might play a bit more Kentucky Route Zero. Maybe. We'll see. Depends how busy I am. But until then, you have a good night. You take care of yourself. And I'll catch up with you later. Thanks for being here. I'll see you around.